afternoon, or good night. I am Danayla, and I am back again with another video. Our last video was on self-image, and if you would like to check that out, I will post a link down in the description below so you can see what that's all about. But today is all about self-love, and I really want to get more into the psychology of self-love because, you know, we hear cliche actions that we all know about, you know, self-love, taking a nice, relaxing bath. While that is a part of self-love, but self-love goes much deeper than that. Self-love is the state of appreciation for yourself, and it grows through actions that you take to support the growth of your physical, your psychological, and your spiritual. So trying to grow those three aspects of yourself, how you nurture those three aspects of yourself is what self-love is. Self-love can look like putting up boundaries to protect yourself from negative energy, to protect yourself from negative thoughts. So hanging around more positive people instead of going around negative people. That's a part of self-love. That's a part of self-care. That is you trying to protect yourself from the projection of other people's thoughts. Sometimes we think negative things about ourselves, and we start to have doubts that really aren't even ours, that somebody else projected onto us. A lot of us can get caught up actually putting other people's needs before ours and just suffering in silence, not saying anything, but because the happiness of somebody else is more important to you than your own happiness, you're feeling drained, you're neglected, and you're not loving yourself. It's not selfish to prioritize your own happiness at the expense of someone else's. You are not in control, or you are not responsible for the happiness of people around you. You are responsible for your own happiness. So it's not selfish to make your happiness a priority. You have to love yourself first in order to be able to love anybody else anyway. If you're not loving yourself, then you don't really know how to give love, and you really don't know how to receive love. So love starts within. You start to love yourself when the good traits that you would name yourself are outweighing the bad traits that you would name yourself. So in your own opinion, if you are lazy, not fun to be around, you know, just kind of boring, then all you would need to do is change up some behavior, take some actions that would counteract those feelings. So instead of being boring, you would just take some actions that are adventurous to you. Instead of being lazy, you take some actions that make you feel productive. Self-love is setting yourself up for success and wanting to be aware of yourself. The identity of who you are is based off of who you've been, not who you think you are. The identity of who you are is not what you think in your mind about yourself. It's about the actions that you've taken. So if you want to change your identity, then you have to make a new past, meaning you have to alter your present to align with who you want to be. So if you want to be somebody that's fit and healthy, and you want to like complete glow up, you want to transform your body, you want to grow out your hair, you want great skin, that means you have to invest in those things. Self-love is investing in yourself. So taking care of your skin so it can glow and be radiant. Working out even though you don't like it. Discipline, consistency, even though it gets hard sometimes, but because you love yourself, you are taking the necessary steps to get to where you ultimately want to be. So everybody can relate to the pandemic and having to go into quarantine, but we are mentally quarantined all the time. People walk around mentally and emotionally quarantined, isolated, and during the quarantine, the people that kept us going were the essential workers. Shout out if you were an essential worker. We appreciate you. So your inner being, your spirit, is also known as the essential being. It is the core that's going to keep everything going. So when your spirit is out of line, everything in your life is out of line. We have to realize that our surroundings are going to reflect how we are on the inside, and vice versa. So you can do things in your life to help get your spirit and your mind more aligned with each other. If your space is unorganized, then whether you realize it or not, everything in your life is unorganized and chaotic because your space is out of whack. And you not realizing that if you really just cleaned your space and organized your space, life would be a whole lot better. Your days would feel longer. You feel like you have more time. Your thoughts will get aligned and organized, and you can be able to accomplish more of your goals just because your outside reflects your inside, and vice versa. Just be mindful to make yourself a priority. Take action and steps that will support your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, that is how you develop self-love. That is how you develop a relationship with yourself. The relationship with yourself is the core of your relationship with everybody and everything. Okay, it is the foundation of how you treat people and how you emit love. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. That's how it works. So make sure to make yourself a priority. You will attract people that are like you, okay? So if you don't love yourself, you are going to attract people that don't love themselves, and therefore going to be a very unhappy situation, okay? Love yourself first. Remember, you are more than deserving of love, so you should definitely be giving it to yourself. That's all I have for you guys tonight. It's like 3:33 in the morning my time, but I made a commitment to have this video up for you guys. So that's what I'm going to do, because I do this for my tribe. Also, if you have not joined my tribe and you are liking my vibe, then you know to subscribe, okay? Hit the post bell notification, and if you have any input, put that down in the comment section below. I will see you guys next week. Peace, love, and happy vibrations. Can we just love